What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is Sunday, December 8th, 2024. It is 8:15 a.m. Sunday, so this is before we open up. We open up at 9 o'clock on Sunday. What's going on, everybody? It's been a very long time since I made a video, and that's because a few things. First of all, been crazy busy with a lot of things, with real estate, with this business, and in a good way, and also the time change. So it's like really dark, like by I think 5, and I can't even. I'm trying to find a freaking way to make a videos like. With some light. So we'll see. I just like walking around. It's the thing. I don't want to be sitting down and talking and stuff. But if I have to do that, I probably have to do that. But maybe I don't know. I just curious, man. Like, what if I walk around the beach and talk about tire shop business? Would you guys like that? So check it out. The last few months, I haven't made a video, right? The last few months, I guess I'll just give you an update. I'll start with the real estate stuff real quick. It's been incredibly good. So I bought this properties, multi-units, in the city that I live in, not to live there, just to invest. And I inherited some very good tenants, and I raised the rent on them a lot because they were so low. And yeah, they said that's fine and paid. And they're happy that they're not gonna move. They're very happy, actually. They're just very, very good people. And man, I was like, hey, you know what? If it was me, I'd rather move, get a nicer place and all that stuff. But they don't want to move. They're used to living there for, I don't know how many years, like 10 years or something. Anyway, so then, and we have we're looking for more tenants on the same property for the other one. And then, so that was a freaking awesome win. It was hard. That was a hard deal to do, but once you know real estate and you can negotiate and you can not only negotiate price but terms, and that's how I was able to get this property, was terms. I needed more time so I can get a DSCR loan, and it happened, and I got it. And so the next thing was my mobile home park that I just bought. I kicked out the people that were not paying. We rehabbed them. I had 4 vacant, and then one of my tenants from one of my other properties wanted to go live there, so he moved into one of the units, so his rent actually went up. He's very happy there. More room than what he had at the other place. And so I filled one there, and then one of my tenants from that same place wanted to move into the another unit. So they moved in. They pay more rent, and so 2 out of those 4 was filled, right? But one became empty, right? Because that's the one they moved out of. I bought their house. It's a mobile home, right? It's a big one. It's a double wide. I bought their house for $1,000. I was so in disbelief. I was so happy, and they were very happy to sell to me because that thing is very, very bad condition. I went last Thursday to check it out. I went last Thursday to make a plan with my rehab guys, how we're gonna do it, and we talked about it. The plan was set, and they're gonna start Monday. And while I was there, I have another mobile home that needs rehab too. That one, so this one, you know, they last person that lived there, last people that lived there was less than a month, right? The other one, the last people that lived there was about 7 years or so. So the other one is a single wide, 7 years since someone lived there, and then we're going, and it's pretty good condition actually, better condition than this double wide. And I told him, hey, you know what? The most important thing, we got to do new roofs. Well, new roof on this one, and the other one, a roof repair, a big roof repair on the double wide, and a brand new roof on the single wide. So those things are gonna be worked on first, the two roofs, and then once the roof is up, then we can just leave that single wide alone, and just focus on that double wide, rehab it, and make it ready to rent out. Which is gonna be even way more rent, because they're paying $500 for the rent, for the lot rent, because they own the home. But now since I'm gonna own the home, I'm gonna be charging probably minimum $1,300 a month on that one. People are just gonna be renting there, right? I can charge more if I want, but I don't know. We'll see. And then once that home is done, as in rehabbed, then we're gonna work on the single wide, and we're gonna fix that one all up. We're gonna make both of them all brand new, which I already did one there at that park. I bought that house for $2,500. It's a single wide, and it came out very, very, very nice. So I just haven't rented it out yet. That's another problem I got right now. It's a long story, but I hired some people to rent out the units, and they're not doing their job. They're just being, I don't know, they just lazy, or they just suck at their job. If it was me, I would have had the places already rented out. But it's all right. You know, in the last 2 months or whatever it was, 3 months I made video, you have some losses too. But in my case, the losses I had is either energy losses, where I'm dealing with like stuff, or just, you know, and also time waste losses. You know, when I'm just losing time. But I mean, in my opinion, those are like very good losses compared to other things, you know, compared to like money losses, which I have not had, and I don't know, health losses, I have not had that. And so yeah, so we got that. I got that going on, and then which was even bigger news than that. Those two things, I sold the property. I sold the property in Hemet, and that one was very hard to sell because of the tenants that were there. And but it's a good property though. But people get scared of tenants, right? So that was a very good sale. We did seller financing on it. So I did seller financing. They gave me 20% down. So I got 20% down from them, and I financed them 80%. So they owe me a loan of 80%, a 15-year amortized for 15 years. So they're gonna pay me for 15 years this one amount, and I'm very, very, very happy. My cash flow actually goes up from there because of that deal. It's an awesome thing. It's very, very, very profitable for me. I'm very happy, but it took a lot of hard work to make that happen. It was very hard sale to begin with. The property itself, you know, you had to have a nice, good, solid property. I've owned it for 8 years now, I think. And it was time for me to move on, where there's a lot of equity and not much cash flow. Every year my cash flow was going down because of the tenants. They just take more advantage of the situation. And so now I helped them get rid of one from the property. And so some other one left after they closed on the deal. and then they're stuck with one, and I think they want to keep the one, but I don't know about that. But anyways, that's their thing to deal with, right? Very, very happy about that. I'm just super excited. That was like the hardest. This barely happened about 2 weeks ago. Something else I got involved with a little bit is pretty much, I know someone's selling on Amazon. They found this hot product for the holidays. They needed money, and I invested with them. I pretty much invested the money to get a very high rate of return. They buy the product, they sell it, and pay me back in 3 months. Now, it took him about 1 month to get the money back from sales, right? To get the money from sales. So that product was super hot. And I haven't got my money back, but it's right there, you know. He got 2 more months to give me my money back, because that's the term of the contract. So he can hold it for 2 months. It's all good. It's just part of the contract. But yeah, it was a very good deal. But you know, I won't see my money for 2 more months. And here at the shop is very, very good. So if you see all these new tires we got on top, there's rows and rows. We're gonna about to talk about the tire shop business now. If you see all these tires, all yellow, stacks and stacks and stacks, they're all over the place. But just so you know, there's more over here. And hopefully you guys learn this lesson here, because I've been doing this for many years, and most shops pass on deals like this, and then it goes to guys like me who can take advantage of the situation. So here's a story about these tires. So one day I get a call from one of the you know, the sale reps from the tire shop. I'm sorry, from the tire wholesale, the new tire wholesale tire companies. And he says, hey, we got 175, 65, 14. We got 175, 65, 14 triangle tires. Are you interested? And right off the back, you think about it, you're like, well, the tire size that sells is a 185, right? Everybody thinks that. The number one thing they think about is the size. Like, all right, that's the thing that sells. And they tell you, oh, okay, they're years old. There's like X amount of years old. So they haven't sold because the size, you know? If they don't have that tire size, when people are ordering tires, you buy four, but you're buying the 185s. So the 175s are just getting stuck in the back for years, right? And I'm like, all right, well, how much? And he's like, $15 each. You know, and now like the people, other shops will probably be like, you know what, $15, maybe not. Maybe not, right? You think about $15 for a tire like this, you're like, maybe not, right? What I said, yeah, send me 4. I wanted to see them. So, you know, when it comes to tires, some manufacturers make them a little bit taller, they make them a little bit shorter, a little bit fatter, a little bit wider, a little bit less wide, right? And so I get them in, I look at them, and he tells me he's got a couple hundred. And then I look at him, and then I'm like, oh man, this is gold. And this is gold. This is the black gold right here. And so then I was like, I called him back. I was like, hey, how many you got? This much. I was like, hey, tell your boss I'll buy them all for $10 each. He said, oh, okay. He was like surprised, like, what the fuck? Nobody wants these tires. And then he calls me back and he says, yeah, that's fine, we'll send them tomorrow. And I was like, let's go. So if you do the math, you know, when it comes to $10, how cheap that is. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. How much do you buy used tires for 14-inch? Well, I'll tell you what I buy them for. I pay about $17.50 for each used tire. And how many used tires do you get when you order tires? How many 14-inch used tires do you get? Not much. You get a little bit of them. A little bit. You know, you get hundreds of tires, but 14s, there's probably about 10 you get in. And so I get them in. And so when I got them in, right, I checked I got a 185 65 14. I put it next to this tire, and guess what? Well, I already knew it when I bought the first 4, but you put them next to the 185 65 14s, and these are really, really close to that one. So this triangle, they made them a little bit bigger. If you guys know from back in the day, if you guys, you know, a lot of you guys have been signed this brand for many years. Way back though, you know that these tires came a little fatter. They came a little bit bigger. So they're very, very close to 185. So guess what? When people come in for used tires for 185 65 14s, I sell them these. And guess how many customers you get asking that size all the time? All the time I get them in. And guess what? I sell them for the same price I sell a used tire for. I sell them for $45 each. I buy a used tire for $17.50 and I sell for $45 each. Mounted, balance, throw away the junk tire included. And that's what I sell these for. The new tire, I sell for $45 each. So guess what? People buy 4, people buy 2, and hey, you gonna have more? I can't afford it right now, but I'll be back in a month. I'll buy the other 2. You know, they're gonna be signed over and over and over and over. You know, it's gonna take me. I already know that it's gonna take me over a year. It's gonna take me over 2 years probably to sell all of them. But guess what? All these people that are gonna be coming in for used tires. Do you have this size? Yep. Or like, I don't know. Let's just say like 185 70 14. I can even put them in for this one if they're cool with having a little bit shorter tire. You know, we can, and then people who come asking for this size, of course, we can put in for this size. So we got different sizes also, like 175 70 14. People come for asking for that size. We can put these on, of course, but we tell them, of course, up front, hey, this is what we got. We don't got the used ones your size, but we got new ones in this size for $45 each. Same price as the used ones. You want it? Yup. They see it, they're like, hell yeah. I get new tires for $45. So that's one of the things I've been doing recently is stocking the shop with new tires. I just been buying them. I make a little money. I'll buy some more. I'll hold them. If you look at the shop inside, you'll see my new tires that I've been buying here and there. Used ones as well. I've been making a little money. I'll buy an order of a few hundred. I need more, so I'll buy. The last order, I think I got 500 tires in. And we organized. Man, it took us so long to organize here. I mean, all the tires that we bought, they were just laying all across the rows because we did not have time to organize because we were just so busy with work. And that's another thing. Work was good. It was busy and all that. But it was because, one reason was because we never had time to organize because we were always mounting tires. But why were we always mounting tires? Because we had like one guy that we were short, and so we were always busy. We couldn't catch up to cutting the tires. We couldn't catch up to organizing. We were always just you know, out there mounting tires. And another big win was I hired another guy, and actually I hired the guy that left. So the guy that left came back. But it wasn't just like, hey, please take me back. It took me a little effort to convince him to come back also. Like, just, it's not hard, but I mean, it was both ways. Because we were at that position doing that, what I just told you. And one guy would come in and make a big difference because, you know, first of all, you know how it is. You're always doing physical work. So you get tired, right? So then, you know, if we had another guy who would take off the load off of all of us, and then he can help with making things a little faster. Mounting more, cleaning more, organizing more. And yeah, it's been a couple weeks. I think it's about 2 weeks that we actually had a lot of, like, you know, help from that. And we were able to organize really good and clean up. And even with the trash, I'll show you guys the front, the trash. We were able to throw away tires with the trailer. And look how clean we are right now. This is unbelievable how clean we are right now. It's been a long time. Usually this was all packed, and we had a bunch of tires, all this right here, a bunch of tires right here, even 2 rows sometimes, all the way to the trash can, and then tires over here that needed cutting. And so there was a lot of work, but it took a lot of effort for all of us to be cutting tires and then thrown away in the trailer, and then we would take it to the dump. And well, I wouldn't, you know, but it was a lot of work. And yeah, things are pretty clean, you know, things are pretty good. We're gonna be working on a handicap spot right here. California requires you to have a handicap spot, so we're gonna do it right in the middle where the Firebird is at. And this is gonna be on Thursday, this Thursday coming up. But look how clean the shop is. We had tires everywhere, and now they're like in their spot. We need a little organized over here, but still it's pretty good. 245, 70, 19.5s. We got a bunch. I get a very good deals with these. I get it for like 35 bucks, and I saw it for 100 plus tax installed. So it's pretty good. See, there's a lot of room so we can put in tires. We've got it going on pretty good right now. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but man, you should have seen the last couple months. We're really like packed with tires everywhere. Inside the shop is good, clean. Tires stacked up. Everything is in order. It took a long time to get to this point right here. Supplies, we're filled with supplies. Healthy business, right? Healthy business where you have pretty much everything you need when it comes to, of course you can always get more, right? But when it comes to the basics, right? You got your supplies for like patches, the glue, the valve stems, all these little things. You got inventory, new, used. I mean, for my business, the real estate, I got it all in order, all rented out. They're all paying. My debt is good, solid long-term debt, and progressing with my other projects, my 2 more homes, right? And then I'm gonna build 2 cars in the next. Well, one is getting built now. They just took out the motor. There's 1 car missing over there, but it's in the mechanic shop. They took out the motor. They're gonna go rebuild it, and then another car is gonna leave soon to build. One's a single turbo, the one I'm doing right now, and the other one, the other Camaro, is gonna be a twin turbo. So that's, you know, once you can do those kind of things, you know, have fun and do them, because it's a lot of hard work what we do here at the shop, right? With real estate and all that. So you want to enjoy yourself too, have some fun for yourself. I don't buy new cars, you know. It's, you know, but it does cost a lot to build cars too. So that's what I do, and I just rather prefer to build the cars, make them much more powerful. and have a car that you really love, and compared to just buy one and just like, you know, it's it's more reliable, right? If I just buy a stock Corvette with a supercharger, but it's not me, you know what I mean? It's I love the Camaro, so have some fun with that. But yeah, I owe a couple people videos. You know, people tell me, can you make a video about this? Can you make a video about that? And I say yes. I will come around to do that. It's just that this is the first one coming back, so then I just want to give you a little bit of a recap and progress of what we've been doing here at the shop lately. Everything's very good, by the way. There's just so much so much things that we have done recently that you can probably even can't tell in the shop, but we always upkeep what we have, maintain it, and then try to add on top of that too. Tire sizes, make sure you're not missing any, right? You just like these were like empty like these were all empty, just so you guys know. This like whole 2 months, and it pretty much is because they sold and we never put them back up, and they were like all on the floor. So we know we still need a, you know, we got more in it, so we just gotta put them in and stuff. But that's just how backed up we were. We just couldn't even fill the freaking racks, and there's only like what 10 tires that fit on the rack. Just think about how busy we were. There's a lot of stuff. You know, we had to move all this stuff. I bought more motors for my cars, so I had to go pick those up. You know, all this, it's just everything adds up. You know, every little thing adds up. I fixed up one of my cars, a 69 Camaro. It was like this crack on the block, and I put this stuff that's like a JB Weld. So that took like a month to do, just for planning and making sure I can have time to do that. The red Camaro over there in the corner, that convertible one, I worked on that one a lot. I got another story about that one, but ton of time working on that car, and at least it can run now. We got more to go on that one, but just every little thing, it just takes time, and takes time from your day. It takes time. I'll help one of my family members to buy a multi-unit property, so we're gonna go after this work today. After today's work, we close up. We're going to that city to check out the property, make sure everything's good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good, and we're gonna they're gonna be able to move forward with the deal. So I've been having a lot of work to do with that too. Just a lot of things, and it's been very, very good. But you know, that's the reason I haven't been doing a video, because it's a lot of very, very good things been happening, and we're gonna keep, hopefully, continue the momentum for 2025. I made my goals already. Hopefully you guys making your goals in December. You know, you gotta make your goals before the year starts. I already made mine, so you know, all that takes time. When my my meetups, you know, and all my network, I took a lot of time to be with them, a lot of time to go with the meetups. Maintain everything. Everything's very, very good. Everything takes time. But you just make sure every day you put in effort to do your tasks, and make sure you, I mean, we have like, well, we have them too, but like me, we have our own goals, our own like homework that we do for ourselves. By the way, is everything we do is for like either like progress, or to make like to keep you more grounded. Everything when it comes to like exercise, right? I have done a lot of planning around the exercise, and a lot of good things, man. Like I hired this new like therapy massage guy that I go once a week with to work on my legs, and you know, for better health, for performance. When it comes to basketball, I wanted to be better at basketball, so I noticed that my legs are better with that, so then I can play better basketball a little bit. And now I'm gonna, after like finding out a little bit more about what's going on with my legs, we're gonna start training them with my trainer, with my gym trainer. So I told him, let's do it. He's like, all right, let's do it. So then we're gonna start working on Main focus on the legs is gonna be the calves. That's where I need the most improvement in. And yeah, it just, you know, everything takes time. Again, it's just a lot of good stuff, and so that's why I couldn't make some videos. But I'm gonna try, man. I'm telling you that, guys. If I can like get some feedback, you guys only want to see me walking around with the tires all around me, or is like, or going like at a park talking. I see some YouTube guys that walk around in parks and they talk, and I think that'll be pretty cool. But I don't know if you guys would like that, because they talk about like other stuff, and you know, this talk is always about tires usually, real estate too. But it's all, in my opinion, it's like put to one. You have your real estate and tire shop, and so they go together. So, but anyways, this one is a question for you guys. You guys wouldn't mind if I do that? Because if I can do that, I can do that during the day when I'm not here. Because I can't walk around like this during the day. I'll be walking around and my guys will come and ask me this, come and ask me that. Customers want to come and ask me this. And so I can't do that during the day. At night, it's dark, you can't see nothing. So if I go to like somewhere else and do it, if that's cool. I don't know, I just kind of find it weird myself a little bit. But if you guys don't find it weird, maybe I'm just tripping. But let me know about that. It will be please send me a comment about that if you guys have an input on that, and let me know. But yeah, again, tire shop business good. We help our customers one by one with what they need. They need a used tire, we'll, you know, put a good one on, charge them, and they're happy, we're happy. Service patches, make sure they're done right, every single one. Make sure we don't scratch rims. Make sure we keep our machines up to date, make sure they're all good. Recently, I had a machine that was not working for like 2 months. All I needed was a little hose, but we kind of, it's funny, like we just tried to do it ourselves and we couldn't do it because it was like a special type of hose. Like it bends a certain way, and if you put the other type of hose, it like collapses. And so finally I just called my machine guy, and he came, put the hose right away, like in 5 minutes, and left. And he didn't even charge me, and I was like, fuck, we feel like idiots. But the machine, he had actually built it brand new. he you know, reconditioned it, or how do you call it, when you do it all brand new inside. Right before that happened, so we didn't even use it. He should actually change the hose when he did it, but he didn't, and it just messed up, and we were left without a machine for like 2-3 months. But now that he's fixed, we have a brand new machine along with the other ones. So we have 4 solid ones. Either machine you go to, they're all the same when it comes to the condition. And so we're happy about that one. I guess it was just about being awareness, right? Awareness. I was just like, call the guy, put the damn fucking hose on, and then just get that machine running. As for me, my you know, my end of the year goals was to relax finally from real estate a little bit because of the, you know, the choking grow rehabs. And so that's where I was at probably about a month now. I'm enjoying it to the max of not having big expenses. That money, I've been using it for car parts instead, which is fine. You know, you use your money for life. You work really hard so you can do things that you want to do. In my case, I enjoy the fucking LS motors and the car, so I buy a lot of car parts. And right now my guys in pretty much putting all the accessories together with the motor little by little, the tensioner, you know, all the pulleys and all the alternators and the headers and all that stuff painted and really, really nice. I keep buying parts for that, all the bolts you need, starter and all that stuff. And then so all just putting it all together little by little, spending money on that, paying him to do that, building that car little by little without even the car being there, because I have the car here at the shop. And we're gonna continue that going towards next year It should take probably 5 months, in my opinion, because it really should take like 3 months. But you know, things always get slowed down for one reason or another. We gotta wait for this, gotta wait for that, and then that's for that car. Paying him and paying the parts, enjoying life, and I don't want to start nothing else until I finish my 2 cars. So hopefully I can stick to that goal. Besides the 2 rehabs on the mobile homes, that's normal. That's, you know, I'm prepared for that one. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can maintain that just to enjoy life a little bit, and then I can go hard after that. You know, we have our break. We can go really hard with real estate or tires or whatever, and we'll see what happens next year. So hopefully everything goes good. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. See you guys next time. Mamba out.